had a lead this year at the half at OU and at LSU.
Yeah, that's pause for concern. If you're Cal and you're the basketball coaching staff and players, that should get your attention. He's a veteran. He's been in a lot of places.
And the three on the way and good. So Landon Jumawan. Thomas underneath. Contested shot goes in for Williams.
One thing you do is you give your opponents confidence.
Stojakovic, no good. Second chance bucket goes out. Petritis with a third chance, able to cash it in. The three try is short. Colonel right on cue with the second chance, can't get it to go. Petritis throws it right back to Colonel. And then the little floater inside touches every part of the rim, but finally goes through for Micah Thomas.
Cal's going to elect to try to screen, see if they can get some mismatches off the screen. And that's a mismatch.
It's a little bit too much space for Sanders.
No, that's just, you can't guard that if you're a big guy.
20-point win. They hit 18 threes, Coach, setting the school record for threes in a game.
Yeah, I'd love to coach in those games.
Yeah, for sure. Everything's going in. Speaking of everything going in, Wilkinson for Blacksher. The feed inside. And a nice finish by Dort.
He's playing aggressively, and that's okay to get some aggressive fouls early.
A nice step back for the finish for Sanders.
How about 96 from the line and 44 from three?
Tucker on the other end off the heel. Rebound by Stojakovic, whose dad is in attendance today. And how about the fact that he's still only 18 years old? He's not going to turn 19 until March. Quick pass inside, and Jumawan able to get the bucket.
But they're trying to get their guys to go and just coordinate, complement each other.
Yeah, but it is tough when you're missing two of your keys, as we mentioned, with Omat and Campbell. Blacksher stripped of the basketball from behind by Bettis. And Bettis with an and one. Petritis goes up and gets it with the body.
And you get the contact, but look at the steal. That's highway robbery. And you're going the other direction. Now you got Cal's best defender there, who again just manages to bump.
Stojakovic fakes the pass and then drives to the rack.
Not too easy.
Keeping the dribble alive. Spins and fires, no. Ball knocks back into Patterson's hands, and he's able to convert.
Well, Johnny on the spot. I mean, that was unfortunate.
Shot clock down to 5. Blacksher looks up at it, recognizes, pulls up at the elbow and connects.
Dave, they have that. The Bears have that, and a lot of teams don't. They can make plays.
Half dozen in the game for him. That's tied for the high for either squad. Bettis draws a double team and able to thread the needle to Warren for the finish. Northwestern State is shooting 56% in this game. Stojakovic finishes through some contact.
Active defensively with their hands. How about Stojakovic, Dave, to sneak into the basket? Well, that's good defense by Cal. Challenge shot and a clean rebound.
Stojakovic, great find. Ola-Joseph makes it count. And now Bettis. Nice bounce pass inside for Williams. And then Williams even better with the finish.
Well, that's how you play your older brother or your dad.
Stojakovic left all alone, and that's a mistake defensively by the Demons.
You know, speaking of playing against your dad, that's a one shot you might be able to get away with.
For Ola-Joseph, he can't get it to drop, and it's gotten wild all of a sudden here. Bettis, the Euro step around Petritis. And last touched by the Demons. And the rebound controlled by the Demons.
They could do 2 for 1 if they want.
Trying to get it back to a 1-possession game. The three by Jumawan gets it to a 2-point game. And the possession arrow does favor the Bears, by the way, so they'll get the ball first out of the locker room. Still time, and the block is going to make sure that there are no more points for the Demons. Great work at the rim by Cal.
They're doubling now. They're trying to double off the zone in the corners.
Stojakovic, and there's a block inside by Colonel, but the Bears able to keep possession. That's not good news for Northwestern State. Great news for the Bears. Open look, and Ola-Joseph knocks it down. Sanders goes around the screen. Pulls up for a long two, and tough shot, knocks it down. But if you're Cal, you're more than happy to let a guy take a long two.
Cal's done a good job on him. He's got to step up for the Demons.
Stojakovic has stepped up all afternoon. First points of the second half for him. Stojakovic just flips it for Petritis, and he'll say, okay, I'll give you a dime. Nearly turned it over. Stojakovic a three, drills it. Thomas steps back into the corner, misfires, but the change is picked up and deposited by Willie Williams.
Yeah, it's hard to play that. You don't.
Out of timeout at Northwestern State. They know this is a time they either get back in the game or it's going to be night-night. And Stojakovic trying to make it the latter. Pettis taking on a much bigger Dort. It's a bad decision.
Well, and that's a good job defensively. We talked about earlier, Dave, just affecting the shot. You have to block it. Just be there, make him shoot over you.
Stojakovic gets to the rack for two more.
And blocks, and then he comes back on the other end. I mean, just his array of moves. His hesitation, slow to fast, fast to slow.
The Demons. First ever meeting between these two schools. In fact, Cal hasn't played anybody out of the Southland Conference in 4 years. And how about that bucket?
This year, so you want to close the deal. You don't want to allow this team to get back in the game.
Patterson, contested shot, Dort.
And his numbers now with Northwestern, they're 5-on-4.
Pettis finds the corner, and Jumawan able to cash it in. And he becomes the first double-digit scorer today for Northwestern. Stojakovic with the three, and just like that, a new career high. How good is that? Wild sequence going on right there, and the Bears finally come up with the basketball. They've got numbers. Wilkinson pulls up for three and drills it. A little breathing room here against the Northwestern Demons in Berkeley. No, you're playing, and no disrespect to Northwestern State, but, you know, on paper, an inferior opponent. They're a team that is, you know, they can have their day. They've got some good players, but they're not as deep, and you want to.
As a freshman, so he's a capable scorer.
Interior shot is good. Sanders is rejected by Stojakovic, his third block of the game.
They're trying to play denial defense on Stojakovic, so.
Sanders, and that's a nice find by Sanders as he sets up JT Warren for the three. And Blackshear left all alone. Great action by the Bears to get him alone, and he'll cash in the corner three. Gets it back from Petritis. And then the reverse layup underneath. I'm not even sure he saw that go in.
He can go up and use the glass either hand.
And then he takes the basketball away from Bettis. He's got Sissoko with him, but he doesn't need him. He'll take it himself. Open look for Jumawan, and he's able to knock down the triple. That's his fourth three of the game. Are you going to be talking to him before every game the rest of the season?
That might not be a bad idea.
Wilkinson finds Stojakovic in the corner, and he's got his first career 30-plus point game, 31 now. It's his fourth made three of the game. He's just had career highs across the board. The three on the other end, though, by Bettis as Northwestern State continues to battle. By the way, the fourth made three for Stojakovic ties his career high in that department. He gets tied up there, wanted a foul call. Here come the Demons the other way. Shot clock down to 5. Stojakovic looking for his fourth dime. He's got his fourth dime! And he may have banged his knees. He's kind of holding his knee a little bit. He calls to the bench.
Trainer Barry Parsons will take a look at him, just make sure. And I think it was just a bump there. But unfortunate 2 missed free throws.
Jumawan trying to get it back to 10, can't. And there's a chance for the traditional three-point play as Willie Williams draws the foul.
You don't want to see this happen if you're the Bears. You don't mind them making a shot, but if you miss a shot, you don't want to give up an offense. Yeah.
Blacksher nearly got tied up and hits the corner for Ola-Joseph.
Northwestern State team, and they've earned this one.
Northwestern State did not go away easily. Wilkinson, the three, and how about one more triple for good measure?
Mark Madsen congratulating Coach Cabrera, but it's a big win for Cal. They needed this win desperately.
84-66 the final here this afternoon, and